Aloha Geminis, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for June. Happy birthday to all my Geminis out there. I actually have one of my sisters as a Gemini, and so I'm super excited to do this reading for you to kick off the month of June. Today we will get your theme for the month, so that's going to give you sort of the overriding energy for this particular month. We are also going to be focusing on romance this month, so you'll be getting some cards that will give you some clues, direction, guidance, signposts related to romantic relationships. We'll also be getting a little bit more information from my regular deck that I always use. And then lastly, I've got a card from the Sacred Travelers deck. So a lot of people do traveling in the summer, and I'm just getting sort of that energy of connecting with that sacred traveler to give you a little bit more information for the month of June. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Your theme for this month is the Page of Air. Air cards are all about the intellect, the head, what's going on upstairs, as I like to say. This particular Page of Air, a lot of times people are not super thrilled with this card because it does bring in challenging information. But the thing with this card, I think the great reminder for this card is to remind you to go with the flow. So there might be delays or changes to your plans, that type of thing that's happening in the month of June. Your job is to flow with it, right? So allow yourself to just surrender and go with whatever, wherever you're being guided, go with whatever is coming up in your life, right? And it's also learning, right? This is a great opportunity, as my friend likes to say, great opportunity for personal growth, right? We use a few other little words with that as well, but it is an opportunity for growth. So that is your theme for this month. Let's see what else is happening. Oops. Okay, yeah. So some shifts and changes this month. We've got 2 Arcana cards for you guys, which is about shift and change. That's how I read that. We have the 15, and though lots of purple, which I read as abundance, right? So we also have a lot of purple, and then that spark of fire in the red there. So we've got the 15 card coming up, the ego. This is Archangel Jophiel. And the essence around this card is this sense or this feeling like you're trapped. The thing is, you're never trapped. Like, that's always an illusion. You have the power and the ability to shift anything in your life at any moment. And I know sometimes when you're in the midst of the muck, it's hard to believe that, but you totally can do that. It's really interesting too with this card because Archangel Jophiel is our angel of nature, of beauty, of spaces. She's our feng shui angel, right? So part of this too, what I'm getting for you guys, is to shift your environment a bit to be able to bring in some fresh energy, right? That's going to help you with a different perspective on what is actually happening. The other thing is you've got to watch your thoughts, right? Because your thoughts sometimes get in this downward spiral, and then it feels like the walls are closing on you or like you are trapped. So watch your thoughts, and whenever you have a thought that doesn't seem helpful, catch it, right? You can catch it right in that moment and be like, okay, I don't want that. What is it that I do want? What is it that I do want to draw more of into my life, right? All right. And then the next card I have for you is the Strength card. So this is Archangel Ariel. I love Archangel Ariel. She just really brings a lot of loving energy, I always feel, around her. And this Strength card is letting you know that you've got the inner resources, right? You have that inner strength to be able to get through this time period in your life. And also that you know, it's not helpful when you judge yourself. So part of the problem can be is when things maybe aren't going the way that you want, and then you're like, you're maybe picking on yourself for that happening, like, oh dang, why did I create this, or how did I create this? You know, let go of that. It doesn't matter how it came to be. It's like, in improv we do this all the time, right? We say yes, okay, so we're saying yes, we're accepting what is happening, and now what? Now what am I going to contribute to this? How am I going to add to this, right? And add in a positive way, right? To expand it. So that's what you need to be looking at this month. Forgiveness, compassion, no judgment, and just, yes, this is what it is, and now what am I going to do about it? What's the lesson? What do I have to learn? What am I going to do about it? Love that for you guys. And then we have the Ten of Fire. So Ten of Fire is, you know, sometimes we do things to distract ourselves from our life, right? Or to distract ourselves from actually really working on the things that we came here to do, the things that we came here to work on. And so this Ten of Fire is one of those cards that is reminding you about that. This one particularly is about work. Too much work, and obviously too much work can lead to stress. It's really super important that you ask for and accept help from others in the month of June. Okay, because things get out of balance, and then you're just gonna find, you know, when your life gets out of balance, then the thoughts stuff just keeps getting worse. So we really want to relieve that stress by asking for help, letting go of any attachment to who's going to give us that help, but just, you know, putting it out there. And you can obviously ask a specific person, but then let go of that attachment as to whether they are the one that actually is going to help you or not. And just be open to receiving, right? And that's, again, another facet of surrender, is this being, you know, sort of open to receiving. So let's see what's happening in the romance department for you guys this month. All right. So we've got Free Yourself coming in. So this has a number of different meanings, and you guys are going to know which it is. Some of you right away are going to be like, yeah, I need to get out of this relationship. Like, this isn't working for me. It's detrimental to my health, to my psyche, whatever that might be, right? Because there are relationships that are, you know, obviously if you have a physical or emotional abuse, right, verbal abuse going on, that's not okay. And there are those of you that are listening to this that do need to get yourself out, right, for yourself. There's another aspect to this card, though, which is about taking back the reins of your life, right? And this can often mean doing the things that really light you up, okay? So most likely, when you attracted this partner, or even if you haven't attracted your partner yet, it is the things that really bring you joy that is going to make you more attractive, right? Because the happier you are, the more attractive you're going to be to your partner. And when you take back charge of your life, meaning doing those things that light you up, saying no to the stuff that you don't want to do, right? Checking in with yourself always before you say yes to anything, right? All of those type of things are ways to take back the reins of control in your life. We've got the chemistry card here. So there is a very, very strong chemistry with you and this other person. Very strong attraction, almost like a magnet, like very much like a pull or a magnet energy there. And I often think when we have this type of chemistry that, you know, there's some connection from past lives that is, you know, making you feel very comfortable with that person, but also then you have this really strong physical attraction, right? It's a physical reaction that you feel. And then we have Make the Effort coming in. So great love is worth the effort, people, right? So it is worth taking the time It is worth it for you to take that step, right? Even if it is just like dropping a little hint for you ladies, dropping a little hint to this other person that, yes, I am interested in getting to know you, right? And then let them pick up the ball and run from it from there. But I always say, you know, follow what you're being guided to do. So if I get nudged to send a note or a text or something like that, I do that. And then I let go of any attachment to what's going to come from that, or what, you know, whether that person is going to be happy to receive that or not happy to receive that. None of my business, right? My business is following the guidance that I'm getting, following the intuitive nudges that I'm getting. All right, last card we have is from our beautiful Sacred Traveler deck, and it is Cleansing Waters. So this is about purification. So you see this beautiful card, and the woman is like floating in the water, which reminds me so much. I just went to beach dance last week, and they have waterproof iPods, and literally I just was floating in the water on my back as I was listening to this amazing music. It was incredible. So cleansing waters, purification, this can come up in a number of different forms. It can be about doing a physical cleanse, right? Cleaning your physical body of toxins. It can be about getting in a sea salt bath or getting in the ocean, right? For me here on Maui, that's getting in the ocean. I do that quite often. It can also be about purifying your thoughts, purifying your space, clearing out what no longer serves you. So this cleansing waters is really going to help you move through this month with more ease and more grace. Love, love, love that. I have a special little surprise for you guys. Stay tuned to the next video to hear what that's about. And in the meantime, much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I've got a super special treat for you guys. I am offering a free Find Your Flow webinar. There's going to be 2 dates, May 31st and June 20th, 2019. I will be sharing with you the 6 steps that will help you find your flow, what is clogging you or blocking the flow in your life, and my #1 most practical and immediate action that you can take to shift into the flow state. Super excited about this. Links are below in the description. Have an amazing, amazing day, and we'll see you on the Find Your Flow webinar.